Jacob Hobscheidt out of Plymouth, Nebraska, driver of the Blue 01 GRT Modified.
Checkered flag out, Thursday night winner, Jacob Hobscheidt to the win.
I actually started racing whenever I was 5 years old in a go-kart. Moved up to Sport Mod, USR Race Sport Mod whenever I turned 12. And that kind of began my career in modifieds. And I moved up to an IMCA Sport Mod when I turned 16. And actually my first start in a modified was here 5 years ago. And this is my return back, so kind of neat. And we were kind of joking around and looking back and seeing how many wins and how we've progressed over the last 5 years. And it's been quite the ride. And going on the road, it's pretty hard. You try to get as much done in the shop as you can and try to have everything in the trailer, motors, I mean, everything. Put these cars together, that way whenever you run into trouble, you got it all. And I don't know, we've tried to do as many IMCA shows as we can. That's how you get the most experience and get better. Picked up a lot of wins over the years and we've ran up front at a lot of these shows. And it's quite the joy to get out and race with all these guys, and you know, you inspire to be one of the best. And that's how I've always felt you can be the best, is just going out traveling and racing with the best around. And my 2021 season was probably my best yet. I picked up 3 $5,000 to win shows and 1 $7,000 to win show. And we ended up finishing the year with 21 feature wins, and it was just a great year. Last year was actually my first time at Super Nationals. We ended up making it on the first night. And I mean, we were pretty proud of that. And we always have fun in Vegas too. And I always enjoy going to Deer Creek for the Harris Clash. I always seem to run pretty good up there. And I don't know, that track's just different. Well, I grew up at I-80 ever since I was a kid. My uncles owned it, and my dad raced there, my whole family raced there all growing up. That's where I started my career at. And I picked up 3 track championships in a row. Very proud, and very proud of my family for running a racetrack so long and being one of the best in the area, and if not the country. It was fun, and we're really gonna miss it, that's for sure. And but looking forward to the next couple of years. I mean, since it's closing, we're kind of looking out to see if we can run some USMTS shows and kind of spark our next career in the modifieds. And plan is to keep running IMCA specials whenever we can, and but our main focus is with the GRT Alscar, running with the USMTS. Weekly show, I'm about as relaxed can get. I show up wearing shorts and flip-flops. We got everything done, and pretty much just unload the car and dump fuel in it and go race. But these road shows, like we've been here the last 2 weeks, and all last week, it's very rare you get to spend 2 weeks at one racetrack. So all last week I was just trying stuff I've never tried before, and just trying to get back into the swing of things. And but yeah, we've done a lot of testing, and we finally feel like we've got something for these next remaining 3 days, so it's going to be fun. But yeah, as far as weekly racing and big shows like this go, it's a totally different atmosphere as far as, well, it's a lot more stress too. Like a show like this, you got to win the heat race in order to start up front in the feature. And I don't know, it's definitely a lot more tougher, and you try to put as much effort into working on your car as you can to make sure everything's right, that's for sure. Well, this week, me and my crew guy Garrett, we were just done. We sat in the hotel room pretty much the whole first day we were off, and sat in the hot tub a lot, and went out and ate at a couple places we don't have back home. We like doing that sort of thing, so we like drinking a lot too. We're back home from Nebraska, so Busch Light goes down pretty good, especially on the days off, and you can sit by the pool and do whatever. So we took about 1 or 2 days off, and then after that we were out here on Tuesday, and we were already wrenching on the car trying to go over everything. So main main focus this year is obviously USMTS and learning a part of that different series rather than this. I mean, we've been with IMCA the last 5 years, so it's going to be a totally different world for us. And I don't know, hopefully it ain't too tough. I see Tom and them guys, Tom and Ricky Alvarado, they ran pretty good this week, so hopefully the transition into that isn't as difficult for me as it was like coming up from a sport mod to a modified. Obviously, everybody's goal is to hopefully get a Lucas Oil late model ride or World of Outlaw late model ride one of these days. And but I don't know. I mean, I'd rather much stick it out with the modifieds. I've driven super late models and crate late models, and I don't know. I guess I have yet to actually step on a 900 horsepower late model and get after it, but I don't know. Right now our main focus is just definitely GRT and trying to grow it and keep selling modifieds, and that'll be our goal for these next couple of years. I think probably one of my most memorable moments was probably this year. I've always enjoyed the Charlie Clark Memorial at I-80 Speedway, just based off the history of it and how much Charlie meant for my Uncle Steve. And I've always wanted to win that growing up. I mean, even through the sport mods, I always ran second, it seemed like, in that deal in the sport mods, and then finally these last 2 years, I won it last year, and then to go back-to-back this year I was very proud of that. I'd like to thank, of course, my parents first for giving me this opportunity and let me chase my dream a little bit. NW Transfer, Henry Hobscheidt Motors, Denny Fuller with CPD Racing Shocks, Friesen Performance, GRT Race Cars, obviously, Wreckers or Checkers Bar. My neighbor actually down the street, he works on some pretty cool, he does interiors for like old-fashioned cars, and it's been cool. Like he's been getting celebrities to come down there to do like restore the interior of them. Yeah, he's actually had like Eric Church and like big time celebrities like come down. His business is Recovery Room Hot Rod Interiors, so if you have any old style cars you want to do some interior work with, he's the man. And he's supported me pretty much my whole racing career too. Select Electrical, and of course all my product sponsors too.
White flag's out, Hobscheidt. Your leader, Mills, is there. Brenda Kirby, the lap car in front, the lap car behind is Schultz. Down the back straightaway, Hobscheidt's right there. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Cody Schultz gives them room as they work him on down. Checkered flag out. Thursday night winner, Jacob Hobscheidt to the win. Congratulations. We'll jump on in here. First of all, where's the tuxedo?
Well, I ain't had no luck all week long, Jerry. So this suit being brand new, we put it on today, and well, this is where we ended up.
Well, okay, second question, is Mom cooking pizza tonight?
No, not tonight. She evidently went home, so it's just us 3 boys hanging out. I tell you what, even today I was lucky, and after the heat race, we were bleeding brakes and ended up breaking the clevis that holds the brake pedal all together, and man, we were just thrashing. I barely made it to the lineup, and we didn't know where we were at, front to rear brakes, and I still don't even know where we're at. I started there at the beginning. I wasn't even using the brake pedal, and then once I got into live traffic, I had to start using it, but it still ain't right, so we're going to have to get to work on it and try again tomorrow, too.
Kind of started working at lap traffic, and then you got in behind Brenda Kirby, the lap car Brenda Kirby. She held her line just like she was supposed to. You had Schultz between you and Mills. Did you feel that you had that comfort there, or did you just want to get past that other lap car?
I didn't know if Cody was going to pull off after I went around him, so I was still just kind of trying to stay after it, and I was just really trying to get around Kirby, but she was doing so good at holding her line, and I figured I was better off just keeping it behind her and not pushing any issues. So,
who do you want to thank for the win?
I really got to thank my dad and Garrett for helping me out all week long, and both my parents, my mom too, GRT Race Cars, Wesley Wise, Freezing Performance, N&W Transfer, Henry Hobscheidt Motors, Recovery Room Hot Rod Interiors, Dynamic Drive Lines. That's about it, Jerry.
If it makes you feel any better, Uncle Timmy said in the snap group you were going to win from the pin.
Yeah, and I told him I'd take that 50 bag, Timmy, but Timmy, we did it.
How about a dinner for PB's Playhouse tonight? It is Jacob Hobscheidt, your Freezing Performance IMCA Modified winner.